What's good, everybody? Another quick weekend league stream, real quick. We're gonna take a dab real quick. Show you the team real quick, I guess. Just picked up CJ 2K. And I definitely picked up John Ross. I'm gonna pick up OBJ too. I sold Tyreek Hill to get OBJ. And then from last week, I didn't think I have Larry Allen last week. I'm not sure. Got powered up Vaughn. But then we got Paul Krause added too. He's a new addition. Alright, let's get it. First games of the day. Hey, what's good, yo? Whoever's watching. If you want, shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll add you to the chat or to the party.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
Alright, Rodgers, Brooks, Taylor, he has a good defense. And a mobile quarterback. I mean, at least Rodgers isn't like horrible, dude. He will receive a spy though.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Sports Authority Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down.
That was him that called timeout, by the way. He's probably gonna look at either he has some things he wants to move around, or he's gonna look at my team. His name's God Squad, so he has Rodgers, Bo, Calvin, Julio, Warfield. His team is really similar to mine. It's not as good, but it's pretty similar.
At the 21-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alright, this is the first game with CJ, so let's see how he plays.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yo, that man is fast.
A typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and bunching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones.
What the fuck?
But he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Why wouldn't Sean Taylor play that? I don't know.
22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to improvise. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, early in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He can't get him down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Let's go!
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In motion left goes Jones. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't hang on to it. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his throw here is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 29. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's third and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Let's go. We're 6-0 right now. Send me invites to parties or chats or whatever. If you're watching.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
I didn't really look at the teams. I noticed they both look exactly the same though.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Up to the 27-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, fellas. Let's get him a heavy dose of CJ. Looks like he's in cover 2. He's probably going to stay in this the whole game. I hate playing this shit, honestly.
This is Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Can't burn him deep one time.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it with the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Hey, yo, buddy. I know how to beat cover 3 now.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart
What
from
the
many other guys in the league.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd
Bro,
down.
there was 2 dudes right there that could have caught the ball.
Make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad? Yeah.
Yo, these commentators are so retarded. I don't know why I have them in my ear. It's because I was playing Fortnite.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Bro, come on. See, look at this. What is that? Champ Bailey jumped the route and he just doesn't.
But not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, Madden. I'm sorry. I forgot that I had to put my fucking coastman's adjustments on. That's whack.
They'll run Tomlinson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. LaDainian Tomlinson from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and
I see what
second
the fuck
down.
happens. It's stupid.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Let's go.
On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a short gain here.
Oh, I sure I get fucking stuck on the line.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions and maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Tomlinson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll look to throw. Going up top.
Oh, he got it. Fuck you.
Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Fuck me.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
That's what happens when you don't fix your coaching
That's
adjustments.
fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down
And his
here
players
about
just
the
tackle like
17-yard
gods.
line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it.
Just wanna
and we'll see
cry.
these two teams go to the lockers.
You know
I
why?
don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Escaping the pressure.
Bro, why did he not playmaker this time? I did the same exact thing as last time.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Buying time to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's
305
this is the
live.
NFL.
Fuck this
It's a
game.
presentation of EA Sports.
I broke his coverage, went down. He drove the field because both of my guys jumped the routes, but for some reason they decided to play the receiver and tackle him. Then fucking
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive.
be a man and go for the interception.
Especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
And
they're
then he
gonna
caught
call
me
those plays
with the
accordingly
blitz. That's
because
what it was. He caught
what
me
you really
sicko with the
wanna do,
blitz.
even though you know the scoreboard is still
I
up
wasn't
there and
expecting
the game's
it.
going to go on. In fact, you can take the
Shit,
spirit away from
305.
another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Running right, this is Tomlinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Chevy 305, goodbye.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 7 yards to go on second down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And Jones has it over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! Blue 58!
The play clock's running down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
He'll look to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap.
There's so many turnovers that should have happened. This guy should not be winning, yo. See how bad he is, dog. And then look at how they don't allow me to score. Like, what the fuck was that? That's crazy, dog.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a
That's
chance
fucking
to get back
crazy.
into the game. They turned it over to the
I literally
offense.
have a pick six, but yet they lag my guy the other way. That's fucking sick. I don't even. This shit is whack, dog.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the
Yeah, I'm
Seahawks
good.
defense.
I'm good right now.
Von Miller
I'm about to stop
getting him
playing.
once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The left side completion to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted.
I'm so pissed at myself, dog. I'm so fucking pissed at myself for those specific plays. Where I playmakered up and I, for some reason, roll.
Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Did the same shit over and over and over
again. And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Anthony Barr coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
God, yo.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Nope, because he can't fucking stay in bounds.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
My guy, for some reason, double teams that fucking one person and just lets Von Miller come in. It's sick. Number 73. Watch number 73. Watch the way he just doesn't do his job. Oh, I guess it's 71. Just fucking lets him come right by him, yo. Right by him. He double teams the other guy for some reason. And he just doesn't pick him up. That's crazy. Even after I ID the mic, even if it doesn't matter what I do.
But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually.
Alright, look. I have my running back blocked, my whole line, 5 people, and my tight end, 5 or 7 people. And he sent in 3, 4. I ID'd the mic. Look at number 71. Or it is 73. He just doesn't do anything. He just locks for some reason. Number 70, number 65, and number 23 are all standing there, while Von Miller swoops around and comes right up the middle. That happened to me over and over again. Even if I blocked 7 and I did the mic to Von Miller. For some reason, 71 would come up to that guy. It wouldn't allow 73 to get him, and he would just come around. Every time. I would have guys wide open. I just couldn't throw the ball because he's right in my face. And I can't scramble left because he's right there. I would have to go all the way out around number 99 and not. Oh. I think we'll run more. Alright guys, so that was really stupid. That was like a really stupid game of me. I bombed him deep and for some reason I stuck to that when I should have just ran the ball on him.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Johnson running right. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On is the punter King to send it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains. On 1st down, Campbell. Just what you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll drop the throw. Now he's flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say to punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll lose yardage here.
Bro, how is he block shedding so fucking great? It's disgusting. I can't run on him because of how good his block sheds are getting.
I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking...
I'm so fucking bad at this game, dog.
You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far.
The fucking 40-yard line, and I can't move the ball on a fucking cover 2 zone. That's funny, dog. That's fucking hilarious. It's so sad.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping it.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 13 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 34 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. You know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Penalty. It's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Johnson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Again, it's Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the neck, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, that's Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
That's bullshit, dog.
A great effort there. 67 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
Yo, John Ross is so fucking trash, dog.
Late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken
This
down.
fucking game is so fucking AIDS, bro. I fucking hate it. Like, dead ass, I fucking hate it.
And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds,
Oh my god, man.
Hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's fucking trash, bro.
Here he's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout,
Chop that up to drop passes by John fucking Ross. Broken fucking coverages, but yet he drops the ball. Wow.